Hello everyone, welcome back to a brand new Tech Reviews and Gadgets episode where today we're reviewing some smart, color-changing, waterproof LED spotlights. And you guys are currently watching CrewElite. In today's episode, we're reviewing some color-changing LED spotlights from the company Novostella. And this is actually the Novostella Blaze LED spotlights. And let me just tell you guys, there's a lot of features that these LED spotlights can bring to the table. You know, you can use it with Amazon Alexa, Google Assistant. They're color changing, meaning that you can choose any color. They're RGB. They also have cool and warm light, so you can do, you know, white light with this LED spotlight. It's also IP66 on the waterproof scale. And there's also patented like antenna, so it can really enhance your signal when you're utilizing these LED spotlights. But before we actually get started with this Tech Reviews and Gadgets episode, make sure you guys go down below and hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications on to get updates and alerts when we do upload. Have any questions or concerns, leave a comment, enjoy the video, leave a like, and also share this video out to anybody who may be interested in a pair or, you know, a bunch of spotlights that they want to use around their house. And then also product information, specifications, and details will be down below in the description down below for those who are interested, alongside with the link to make a purchase if you're interested in buying this particular model. But right now, what we're going to do is actually move over to the first look and unboxing portion of this video. As you guys can see, the overall packaging has a lot of specifications and details on the side of the box, but what I'm going to do is actually put this over to a secondary camera angle so you guys can have a closer shot at this product. So on the front of the box, it just says Novostella. It works with Alexa, works with Google Assistant, and these are smart LED floodlights. And we have a 4-pack of these LED lights. You can get a 1-pack, you can get a 2-pack, but in our case, we have a 4-pack of these Novostella Blaze LED spotlights. And then on this side, there's a few specifications and details if you want to take a pause and look at that kind of parameter stuff. And then on this side, you guys can see there's just a few parameters and details if you also want to take a look at that. But let's actually just proceed with the unboxing of these lights. So what I'm going to do is open up this flap, pull back, and lift up this flap cover. And basically all you gotta do is push the sides off to the side, and we're instantly greeted with an e-manual. And this is actually a QR code that you can scan to actually, you know, read the e-manual and, you know, understand all the different parameters, specifications that these LED spotlights have to offer. And then basically all that's left in the packaging is our 4 LED floodlights. So what I'm gonna do is pull them out. So this is one of them right here. And I really like how they made the packaging, like they were able to fit everything in this small compact box. So this is how one of the Novostella Blaze LED spotlights look like. And you guys can see the cable itself is pretty long. I would say it's about maybe 3 to 4 feet long. And you guys can see this is how the LED lights look like. Just says Novostella, 25 watts, IP66. We also got a patented antenna on the top right here. We also have like this little bracket that we can use to actually mount onto the side of our house, onto, you know, our ceiling, or well, not ceiling, but like on a fence post or on a deck. You know, you can easily attach those screws or use screws to actually screw these in. And then we also have like this nice little mesh background that can allow the heat to escape and not get too hot. But overall, yeah, it's really nice. I think this is tempered glass on the top right here, so it's really well protected. But let me just pull out the remaining ones and set them aside. So this is all the LED spotlights laid out. We got 1, 2, 3, and 4 with our unit. And you guys can see this is how the LED spotlights look like. And, you know, each one of these are 25 watts. So effectively, we have 100 watts of LED lights right here. But overall, I'm really impressed with the overall look and appearance that these LED spotlights give off. And right now, what we're gonna do is just proceed with the testing and demonstration portion of this video. So the first thing that we're gonna do is actually plug in these LED floodlights, and then we're gonna move over to my phone and connect them. And what I'm gonna do is actually grab this extension cable that we're gonna be using to actually plug in each one of these floodlights into. So I basically have plugged in all the different floodlights into this power extension cable right here. And basically all I need to do is power it on And you guys can see we have the lights on at the moment. I'm not exactly sure why they're red at the moment, but what we're gonna do is go in and actually, get this connected, and you guys can see right now they're flashing. So they're already indicating and telling me that I need to actually go over to my phone and connect to these Novostella Blaze LED floodlights. Right now, you guys should be able to see my phone screen. We're gonna open up the Smart Life application, which you can either get on Google Play or on the Apple App Store, depending on, what device you're using. We're gonna open up this application, and if it's your first time, opening up this application, it's gonna ask you for your credentials. And it looks like for the smart floodlight, it's already detected it. So I was going to show you guys the pairing process, but for instance, it looks like I actually don't need to go through that hassle. But let me show you guys if it doesn't pop up for you. So we're going to click do not add. And if for some reason that doesn't show up for you, you have to go through the old fashioned way, which is basically click on that blue plus button on the top right corner. And once you click on that, you're going to go down to lighting and click on light source Wi-Fi. And once you click on light source Wi-Fi, it's going to ask you for your Wi-Fi connection. And make sure you use a 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection. This does not support 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi connection. So just put in your Wi-Fi credentials and proceed to the next step. And it looks like in my case, it already found these 3 devices. So all I got to do is click on add all. And it's going to populate into my main menu of this Smart Life application. So it's just going to take some time to pair up and actually connect to my phone. And now you guys can see, now all of the 3 floodlights are connected successfully to my phone. So now we can click on next. And you guys can see, you can go and rename these. So if you wanted to, like with Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant, you can rename these so that it can be a lot easier to call out these devices. But we're just going to click on done. So let's click on Smart Floodlight. So not the ones with like the numbers next to it. We're going to click on one of them. And you guys can see now we're connected to one of them. But before we actually proceed though, I want to pair up or at least group up all these devices. So let's go in and click on Create Group. And we're going to select all of these floodlights so that we can actually control and manipulate them all at the same time. So we're going to click on Save. It's going to ask you to name the group. I'm just going to call it Group. And then we're going to go back out to the main menu. And now I should be able to control all the 3 lights at the same time. So let's actually go in and open up this group. And what I'm going to do is actually turn off all my studio lights so you guys can actually get a better view of how these LED floodlights perform. You can go in and change these to whatever color you want. So what we're going to do is actually go in and actually manipulate the colors of this LED floodlight. So you guys can see now we're kind of into the pinks, and look how intense that magenta is. It's really, really bright. And you guys can see you can go all over the color wheel. So now we're going into like the indigos, the light blues, light green over here, yellows, oranges, reds, obviously with what we tested out or had it at when we first started, oranges, yellow, greens, and you can basically go in and customize these LED floodlights to any color that you want. And you can really get that very deep blue, you can get that very deep green. You can go in and just basically customize these floodlights to do whatever color. So it's really nice overall. And obviously if I go towards the middle, that's where we're gonna get that white light. So you guys can see now the light's like basically white. And yeah, it's doing a fantastic job overall. And you can also go in and actually decrease the brightness or increase the brightness. So right now we have it at 100% brightness, but if I wanted to, I can go in and decrease the brightness, and you guys will see that these LED floodlights will become non-existent. So now they're basically off completely. And if I wanted to, I can go in and increase the brightness all the way back up to that 100% that we had it at originally. With this LED spotlight, you also can do music synchronization, set up a schedule, or you can change it to different scenes. But with the application, it looks like they went through an update. I'm not exactly sure if, I'm hoping this is something that they'll actually add on in the future, but it looks like I can't actually change 3 devices at the same time for the scene. So I have to basically go back out and click out one of these floodlights individually to do the scene. So the night scene's basically like a yellow light. You know, you can use this to, look at stuff in the nighttime, kind of get a good view of whatever's being captured outside. We got a reading scene. Reading is a lot bright, and you guys can see it's very white, very intense white light. And you guys can see it's doing a fantastic job as well. We also got walking scene, and walking's kind of like an orangey kind of light, which is interesting. We got leisure, and leisure is kind of that violet. And we also got soft, and soft is like a nice little green. But do keep in mind with all of these scenes, you can actually go in and customize them to all your different colors you want. You don't actually have to use the default that this scene is giving you. And we also got colorful, and colorful I believe is going to start jumping between the different colors. And you guys can see it went from red, now it's green, and it should go into the blue, and I believe it will repeat itself, but I'm not exactly sure. Oh, actually, it looks like it's red, green, blue, yellow, pink, and it's just basically going to cycle through all those different colors. And then we also got dazzling. So dazzling is similar to it, but let me actually show you guys what dazzling does. And dazzling, you guys can see, is a little bit different from that previous scene that we just tested. And you guys can see it's just red, green, and I believe it's only blue, and then red, green, and blue. So yep, you guys can see it's just repeating itself, red, green, and blue. And then we also got gorgeous, and gorgeous I believe is going to fade in and fade out between all the various different colors. So it's just basically cycling through all the different colors in the rainbow spectrum. And like I mentioned earlier, you can go in and customize them. So if I wanted to, I can click on this edit button, and we can change the scene colors, add in colors in, delete colors in, and you can also change the flash mode. So if we wanted to, you can do flash. Right now, if I submit that, instead of it, fading between all the different colors, it's just going to flash the different colors of the rainbow spectrum. And obviously I can go back in and actually reset the scene. So it's really nice that they implemented that. And you can also change the speed as well if you wanted to do that as well. So the next thing that we're going to actually test out is the music synchronization. We're going to click on the music synchronization button, and you guys can see there's actually 3 different types of music synchronizations that you can actually do with this floodlight. We got rhythm, we got game, and romantic. Right now I have a speaker here that we're going to be testing out these Novostella Blaze LED floodlights with. So I have a song pulled up. We're going to play this song here, and what we're going to do is test out rhythm. So let me click on rhythm. I'm going to increase the volume. You guys can see they did a good job with this. Like, there's the equalizer now. And you guys can see the music syncing is not bad. It's actually pretty, good with the beat. But yeah, not too bad at all, honestly. But now let me try out the game mode. So I'm gonna go to game. And you guys can see it's doing a fantastic job with the music sync, and I really like the equalizer that they added with the app. So if you wanted to, you can use this for parties and events, or use it as stage lighting. But now let's test out romantic. So this is romantic. Not bad at all, honestly. So if you want to use this for party lights, you can definitely do it with these spotlights. There is one more thing I want to show off in this video, and that is the scheduling. So if you wanted to, you can actually set up a schedule with these LED floodlights, and I can go in and actually add a time. You can even, pick what days of the week you want it, and you can even, change the actions, pick the exact time you want it to turn on and off. And yeah, so if you wanted to, you can basically customize these LED floodlights to be automatic, and basically you don't have to get up or turn them on or turn them off by yourself. So it's really nice that they implemented this schedule feature. So if you wanted to, you can also do like a glitch effect with these LED floodlights. You can really give off a really nice effect. So right now I'm kind of glitching out. It looks really nice. I know I've tried this before, but I just love this effect. It's really nice. And I can use this for, video recording, parties and events, or whenever I want to kind of give off a nice effect in my videos, I can utilize these LED floodlights to really give off a nice effect with the background. Look at the wall. Look at that. It's like I'm glitching out. So it's really cool with these LED floodlights. And I can go in, customize each of them separately, or control all of them at the same time. So overall, doing a fantastic job. But what I'm going to do right here is actually include a clip of me utilizing these LED floodlights outside. But overall, I'm really impressed with how these LED floodlights performed. And right now, what we're gonna do is actually move over to the final opinions and remarks and end off this video. So, one of my final opinions and remarks about the Novostella Blaze LED floodlights. Well, as you guys can see, they did a fantastic job. There's a lot of capabilities and possibilities with these LED floodlights. You can use it for outdoor lighting, patio lighting, or if you want to use it for Christmas lighting or holiday lighting, you can easily do that. Like, look at that. If I wanted to, I can kind of set up like a 4th of July scene with how we have the lights on right now. And you know, there's just a lot of possibilities with these LED floodlights. They do a fantastic job of actually lighting up everything. And you guys can see they're really bright. And what I'm gonna do is actually face it onto you guys so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. And yeah, these LED floodlights just did a fantastic job of just, you know, basically showing off all the capabilities and features they have to bring to the table. They did a fantastic job. You know, connecting them was really easy. It didn't take a lot of time. And, you know, just getting these LED lights up and running was effortless. You know, it wasn't really anything, it wasn't much of a hassle to kind of get them all ready to go, basically is what I'm trying to say. So if you're looking for some LED spotlights to use for your patio, backyard, front yard, definitely check out the Novostella Blaze, as it did a fantastic job with me. But that is going to conclude our video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tech reviews and gadgets episode, and if you guys did, make sure you go down below and hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications on to get updates and alerts when we do upload. Have any questions or concerns, leave a comment. Enjoy the video, leave a like, and also share this video out to anybody who may be interested in some sort of LED spotlight. And then also, if you're a business or a company wanting to potentially work with me, our business inquiries email is CrewElite@outlook.com. You guys can shoot me a message if you want to potentially work with me, or if you want to get any photo assistance with this product, you guys can do so by contacting me through my business inquiries email. And then lastly, product information, specifications, and details will be down below in the description for those who are interested, alongside with the link to make a purchase if you're interested in buying this particular set of LED spotlights. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tech reviews and gadgets episode. I know I did making it, and I'll see you guys all on the next episode. CrewElite signing off. Thank you guys all for watching, and have a good rest of your day.